You ever find yourself in a conversation nodding along, but you haven't actually heard a single word? You see their lips moving, you're making eye contact, but your mind is, well, it's somewhere else entirely. Don't worry, you're not a rude person or a bad friend. Your brain is just full of popcorn. There's a name for what's happening: popcorn brain. Now, it's not a real medical diagnosis, but it's the perfect way to describe that feeling when your thoughts just scatter and pop uncontrollably, like kernels in a hot pan. It's that state of being so used to the lightning-fast pace of the digital world that the slower, more thoughtful speed of real life starts to feel boring. This isn't some personal failure. It's a side effect of the technology we use every single day. We've accidentally trained our brains to jump from one thing to the next, making it nearly impossible to stick with a single sustained task, like actually listening when a friend tells you about their day. It leaves you feeling wired but tired and completely overwhelmed. So, how did we get here? It all starts with a little chemical in your brain called dopamine. Every single time you get a like, a notification, or swipe to the next video, your brain gets a tiny hit of that feel-good chemical. Tech companies have basically engineered their platforms to be the world's most effective dopamine slot machines. The rewards are instant and totally unpredictable, which keeps you pulling the lever, scrolling, refreshing, and clicking, hoping for your next hit. Your brain, being the incredibly efficient machine it is, starts to adapt. It literally rewires itself to crave this constant rapid-fire stimulation. Think of your attention span like your hearing. If you spend all day at a deafeningly loud rock concert, what happens when you finally leave? A normal conversation sounds like a whisper. You can barely hear it.
That's exactly what's happening to your focus. Your brain has gotten so used to the rock concert of notifications and endless scrolling that it's now chemically deaf to the quiet moments of real life. Slower activities, like reading a book or just listening to someone, don't give you that same intense reward, so your brain just checks out, already looking for its next fix. This isn't the same as ADHD, which is a chronic neurodevelopmental disorder. This is a fragmented attention style we've learned from our environment. The fallout from popcorn brain goes way beyond just feeling distracted. It messes with our ability to connect with other people. When you can't truly listen, your relationships are going to suffer. People can tell when you're not really there with them. You miss the small jokes, the emotional cues, and all the little things that build real intimacy. You might even find yourself jumping from topic to topic in conversation, feeling disconnected from what anyone else is saying. And your productivity? It tanks. Deep work becomes a massive struggle. Research shows that constantly switching between tasks, even for a few seconds, shatters our focus and drains our mental energy. It makes us feel incredibly busy, but we get less done. This state of constant overstimulation leads to burnout, anxiety, and it can even hurt our memory. We've built a world where we're always on, but never really present.
The good news is, because popcorn brain is learned, it can be unlearned. You absolutely have the power to take back control of your attention. It's not easy, but it starts with a few deliberate choices. First, you have to create some real boundaries with your tech. Turn off all notifications you don't absolutely need. Those little red bubbles are designed to hijack your brain. Schedule specific times to check email and social media instead of letting them interrupt you all day. And here's a big one: create tech-free zones. The dinner table, your bedroom, or maybe just the first hour of your day. A 2023 study even found that the mere presence of your phone nearby, even if it's off, can lower your cognitive performance. Second, practice doing one thing at a time. The goal here is to rebuild your attention muscle. Start small. Try reading a real physical book for 15 minutes with no phone in the room. Listen to a full album without skipping tracks or checking your texts. Go for a walk and leave your headphones at home. These little pockets of quiet help retrain your brain to handle stillness and find satisfaction in slower things again.
Finally, get back to real-world activities that restore your brain's natural rhythm. Spend time in nature. Get regular exercise. Make sleep a priority. A healthy lifestyle helps regulate your dopamine system, making you less desperate for those cheap digital hits. Look, this isn't an overnight fix. It's a process of deciding over and over again where you want to place your attention. So here's a challenge. Pick just one of these strategies and really commit to it for 1 week. Let me know in the comments which one you're going to try. We are living in an attention economy, and our focus is being sold to the highest bidder. But your attention is your most valuable asset. It's the currency you use to build your relationships, your career, and your well-being. You can let your brain keep popping and scattering from one zombie scroll to the next, or you can reset your baseline, find the quiet, and rediscover how good it feels to be truly present. The choice is yours.